It seems my parents-in-law does not like me. What can I do? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to fully understand your parents-in-law and how to relate with them better. If this interests you, let's jump right into it. When it comes to mother-in-law, father-in-law relationship, it can be a lot, especially the mother-in-law part of the relationship. I understand that a lot of people had it rough starting off with their mother-in-law. A lot of people in between, it became sore and all of that. And I know it can really be a lot. It can mess with your mind. It can mess with your soul, even your spirit. It's like these are people that you don't want to get into any issues with. So it really gets to you when it seems like the relationship is not working, something is definitely wrong. I've had people reach out to me, say, Global Kemi, I need your counsel. What should I do? And I'm putting this out there. If you are in any of this situation, feel free to book a counseling session with me, and I will be so glad to help you through this phase. Now let's get right to it. How do I fully understand my mother-in-law so I can relate with her better? The first thing I want you to know is that women are territorial in nature. And forget it, whether you are married or you're single, women are naturally territorial. Like when we get to a place, we always want people to know that we are there. Especially when that place belongs to you. You want to control things. You want to be the one in charge. You want to speak to every situation. You want your touch to be there, which is good. And trust me, that is the same thing that your mother-in-law also wants. She has been in control of her son's life way before you guys even think of meeting each other. So what do you expect? She would want to cut you straight, want to let you know that, oh, I'm the one in this picture. If you are going to go through my son, then you have to go through me. I know that's sounding like a World War III or World War IV right there, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to get there. But it is important that you fully understand your mother-in-law. Understand that it is not easy letting go of who you have been to let go. Like, that is there. Number two thing is the fact that a lot of time some mother-in-law already have a preconceived notion about the fact that the moment a wife comes into their child's life, then the woman take the picture, and then it looks like all their effort and everything is gone to waste. This can be tough, but it can also be a different story. That is why I'm also going to do a separate video about what a wife really needs to do to ensure that you're in a good terms with your mother-in-law. Or should I say that this is where you come in as a wife. It is very important that your mother-in-law becomes your mother, or you treat her like your mother, so that she knows that she's not losing her son, instead she's gaining a daughter. Most of the time when you see mother-in-law fight or they tend to have issues with their daughter-in-law, is majorly because they feel like they are losing their son, but they are not. They are only gaining a daughter. They are not losing their son. This is an addition to their family. When people get to understand this, then I think the relationship between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law is definitely going to get better. But I'm saying all of this to say that these are actually some of the reasons why mother-in-laws tends to, have issues with their daughter-in-law. But the moment you understand this, you will know how to relate with her better and, with more knowledge. You know that she's not doing anything wrong. Just the way she has been protecting her son is the way she's coming to protect her son. But you are now the one in the picture. And sometimes it can be difficult getting to understand that, oh, there is now going to be a new cheerleader in their son's life. It can be difficult to actually soak that in. Understanding the fact that this boy you have sat and watched, you have cleaned pampers, you have cleaned bed, you have done a lot of things for this son, and then somebody is going to come into the picture that is other than you. Another thing is the fact that they have been a voice over their son's life all these years. Now you are coming to take that away, because whether you like it or not, you now become the first female voice in your husband's life, no longer the mother. I'm saying all of this because I currently have a son. I know how loving and everything that you puts into that son. So I'm not trying to imagine that, okay, so the way I'm loving and taking care of this boy now, in a couple of years, I'm not going to be the number one in his life. I'm not going to take the number 2 seat. And I'm very sure when his own children comes, I'll probably take number 3. Which is the reason why I always tell people, especially married folks, hold your husband very well. You will only be the number 1 in your husband's family. But in your son's life, you will soon be number 3 or number 4, depending on the number of children that he's having. Yes, I said what I said. So it is very important that you hold your husband so dear, because you will always be number 1. It is only with your husband that your position does not change. But with your children, your position will keep changing. So it is important that you know that, and you will deal with your mother-in-law with this understanding. So one of the things that you need to help her do, or a couple of things that you need to do to fully understand her and get to have that awesome relationship with her. Number one, communication. See, this communication thing is like a old school that needs to be studied. Communication is very, very important. And when I mean communication, I mean the right communication. See, as a daughter, like I said, she's gaining a daughter. She's not losing her son, she's gaining a daughter. And you know what daughter means to a mother. That is what you have to mean to your mother-in-law. Do you call her regular? I understand that, one of the things that I had concerns with when I was going to get married is the fact that I'm so spoiled that my mom is the one that do the calling. My mom calls me every time. Most of the time, I don't even remember to call her because she calls me almost all the time. So, thinking about it, my mom said something when I was going to get married. She said, don't take the way you relate with me to your mother-in-law. I do the calling, but in this situation, you have to do the calling. I understand that your mother-in-law would also do the calling, but you should first do the calling. I'm like, hey, that is going to be difficult. But I had to be intentional about it because she's gaining a daughter that she did not know from Adam. A daughter that did not know her also for how many years. But you have to be welcome. Even the word of the Lord says that he who wants a friend must show himself friendly. So if you want to be a friend to your mother-in-law, you want to be that daughter, that awesome daughter, that amazing daughter, then you really, really have to make yourself friendly. You really have to communicate. You really have to reach out. I'm so blessed with an amazing mother-in-law. Most of the time, when the old relationship just started, I tried to do the calling. I call her, check up on her. But now, she calls me more. My father-in-law calls me every time. I'm just super blessed. And I say this with all sense of humility. But what am I trying to say? Put your best foot forward by starting to do the calling. Don't wait until you are married before you start. I understand people say, oh, don't do marriage benefits when you are in a relationship. Some situations are not like that. I'm not saying you should be having sex with your partner when you are not married. No, or to be washing clothes and all those things that we talk about. But when it comes to relationship with your parent-in-law, you need to get to know them. It shouldn't be during wedding preparation when the whole atmosphere is hot and everybody's blood is hot that you should try to build relationship. No, it works for some people, but for some, those periods are always heated period that they don't get to really be. But before then, your mother-in-law's birthday, call, send text message. Am I making sense? Yes. Your father-in-law's birthday, call, send message. With your message, you can accompany it with recharge card. You can accompany it with birthday card. You can accompany it with gifts. You can, like, it doesn't bite. Even if it looks like she's not showing you love, she's not accepting you, you keep doing your own. You keep doing your own. You will definitely, get to that point where before she even remember to call her son, she has called you like 3-4 times. And I kid you not, it is possible. It is possible. You just keep putting in that communication. Call, check up. Like, you can have a great relationship with your mother-in-law. But most of the time, if it looks like it is rough now, you start it first. Do the calling, do the checkup, send messages on WhatsApp. When I first got married, I set an alarm to be calling my parents-in-law twice in a week. Yes. But do you know who ended up calling me more? My parents-in-law. But I was glad I put that foot forward. Yeah, I was glad I did. So for you, it will definitely work. Just, do the calling, just checking up on you. Oh, mommy, trust you're good. And for somebody like me, I'm very, very, I have a sanguine part of me that even when you did not send me, I'm already, it's plenty. Hey, mommy, how you doing? Hope you're fine. Oh, sweet mommy, this and like, just be free. Be free. Be free. You would get part of them. 2, patience. Patience is very, very important. It might not look like it at the beginning right now, but you keep at it. When you keep at it, you will definitely get there. Patience is very, very important. They didn't know you before now. You're just coming into their life. So I understand that they might also have reservations, but it will definitely get better along the way. If you all watch the video that I did first, talking about the deal breakers. If there is nothing like deal breaker in all of it, trust me, you guys will definitely get along. Number 3, honor your parents-in-law. You see this one? I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it well. I understand that we all already have a preconceived notion about our parents-in-law. Many of us have even prayed that God, I don't want to meet my parents-in-law at all. By the time I'll be meeting them, that one will not work out, because you will meet your parents-in-law at home in Jesus' name. I'm begging you people, because now I have a son and I know how it can feel like. And trust me, you would also give birth to a son. Or better still, your daughter is going to be somebody's mother-in-law too. Yeah. And yeah. So whatever it is that you are wishing and praying, wish it carefully. Don't say Global Kevin did not tell you. Wish it carefully. I rest my case. So speaking on honor is very, very important. Honor them. Don't speak ill of them. Even if they are doing things that you probably don't like, or you are not this and that, it is not in your place to say. Just do your own sense and leave and carry your bag. Oh, we have come to visit you. This is do the need. See, let me tell you, I understand that we are woke. I understand we are Gen Z. But trust me, there are some fundamental things that should not be swept under the carpet. You can't visit your in-laws and not help out and sit down and cross leg. I understand that this might not sound right, but it is the truth. Your mother-in-law is cooking in the kitchen and you are watching TV in the sitting room because you are let's talk to ourselves now. No, now it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. You yourself, you have to show that okay, you are honorable. And then they will not Your mother-in-law is serving food and you are washing your hand. I'm not saying that if they serve you food then you should not eat or something. I'm saying that before the food gets to the table, what's your input there? And this goes around with the husband. So it's not just about oh, because you are the wife then you should help out in the kitchen. No, as the husband, if your father-in-law should be doing something, are you going to sit down and be looking at him? You won't lend helping hands. I understand we want to be woke and everything, but we really need to address what we need to address. Yes, I said what I said. Honor is very, very important. Honor them, appreciate them, cherish them. I understand that they might have everything in the world, but whatever it is that you're going to give them, let it be something that is from your own heart. It might be something as little. It might be something as little as recharge card. They might have a lot on their phone, but it still doesn't matter. Still give your 2 cents. Let it not be heard that you did not add. They know they already is like putting water in an ocean. At least let your own impact be felt. Put the water in the ocean. You know, get gifts. You can't be going to your mother-in-law's house and you're going empty-handed. No matter what, even if it is 2 pieces of apple, let them add it to the bowl of apple that is already at home. Just ensure that your own impact is felt. I'm not saying you should go there now and go and be doing all the unnecessary. No. I'm saying that whatever it is that you find them doing at the time that you are there, contribute. They're having a conversation and they're calling your attention. Oh, you two, give your own 2 cents on the conversation. Oh, they're saying this, they're saying that. You two, add your own. See, it doesn't. That is how you tend to become family. You are going to be their daughter. Imagine they gave birth to you. How is the relationship going to be like? Then start walking towards it. Is your mom going to be having a birthday and you won't wish her happy birthday or you won't send her gifts? No. They're having a daughter, so fill in the gap. I understand that some mother-in-law can make all of this difficult. And that is the reason why I'm praying for you as a single lady, that God is going to settle you with the mother-in-law that will not stress you. In the name of Jesus. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Thank you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. Please share this with every single that you know, or those that are married and are having issues. Please send it to them. Let them learn. Let them pick something, 1 or 2 that can help them in that situation. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.